Hi, I'm Chris Haigh and this is the Fiddle channel, and today we're going to do a Hank Williams song, You Win Again. You Win Again is one of many Hank Williams classics, and this one was written in 1952, and he recorded it the day after his divorce to Audrey Williams, and I think it was quite a heartfelt song. I think it's fair to say he was not a cheerful guy, and, and it shows in his songs. I do have on my Patreon page a Hank Williams collection which has 20 of these songs with breakdowns and all of the intros and all of the melodies and solos and so forth. And I also have a video on the Fiddle channel on how to play Hank Williams songs in general, which you might find interesting. This one is a very popular one. It's been lots of covers by bands such as Bob Dylan, The Stones, Grateful Dead and so forth. I'm going to take you through the intro, the vocal melody, some ideas for fills, some backing and a solo. So let's first of all look at the intro. As usual, it's just 4 bars, 5 if you include a kickoff, and lots of double stops. So let's do it without, let's just do the top line for a start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that's your intro. A lot of it is done in what I call the scale of sixths, which is a way of harmonizing where the melody note is at the top and the harmony note is on the string below and the position below. So that bit doesn't count. This is an E drone, but all of that is using this idea, and I've got a video on the scale of sixths which you will find very helpful if you're doing Hank Williams songs. Let's just do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then those last 3 notes are the start of the vocal melody. If you want to play this song but you're not feeling strong and confident on the double stops, then just do it as the single note version. But one of the things I recommend in my video how to play Hank Williams songs is that no matter what else you learn about the song, the intro is the most important thing. That's the bit that everybody knows from the fiddle, and that's the bit that if you do it wrong or you do it different, people are likely to notice. The rest of it, you've got a lot of possibilities, but always learn the intro. Okay, vocal melody. I'll do it with the backing actually. So I'll do the verse and the bridge. I'll just do the intro first. Here we go. Now, the way I played that, it's as it's written and it's roughly as it's sung, but it really doesn't sound good played like that. And mainly what's missing is drones and double stops. So a 4-finger drone at the beginning is good, and a 4-finger drone there, an E drone and an A drone. On that E chord, put your first finger on the E and the B together. Keep it on for that. That's a bit of scale of 6. E drones. E drone. And there's a nice hammer on. So the melody note is a second finger, F sharp, but we're hammering on from the first finger. That's an A below the E. A hammer on and a E drone. So that will make the whole thing sound a lot better. And if you were doing an extended solo, then you could just do the melody but decorate it like that. Now there's a whole load of spaces in this melody. Every one of the long notes can be used for a fill. So at the beginning, the 3rd bar, there's your gap. Another gap, another gap, 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 and so on. So this time I'm going to try and to fill all of those gaps. I'll do the intro first. So yes, one approach to playing backing is to stay out of all the vocal and just come in all the gaps between the phrases. And in order to do that, you have to have some familiarity with the melody, which is part of the reason why I always recommend that you learn that. You can play long notes whilst the vocal melody is going. So you might, and they could be double stops. So you might be doing. Down. Down, down. So you can do parts of long notes, double stop, alternating with those little phrases. And if you're not sure how to choose your note pairs, that's a very important skill that you need to develop. And I've got a video on how to do that. But for an E chord, or, there's a whole lot of different possibilities. And for every chord, it's the same. You might also consider using my, what I call the 3-chord trick, which deals with the 1, 4 and 5 chords and places them all right next to one another. And that's another video that I've got. I've just got an example of the verse, and I'm using backing chords. So for the E, for example, I've got a G sharp over a B note, and then in every case I'm going to move from one chord to the next. So the idea is that each chord, you're stating each chord and you're moving stepwise from one chord to the next. This is called walking fiddle, or I refer to it on one of my videos as kind of joined up country, because you're knitting the chords together, you're joining them up. Finally, I'm going to show you a solo. There isn't a fiddle solo on the original, but if there was, it would be something like this. And so on. I hope you found this useful. As I said at the beginning, I do have a Hank Williams booklet of 20 of these tunes, all broken down in this way, with intros, solos, chord sequences, the whole works, and a general introduction to Hank Williams fiddle style. And you can get this only on my Patreon, and it's the Patreon that keeps these videos coming. If you'd like to get a PDF of this lesson, then do subscribe to the channel and send me an email and I'll send that to you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.